Welcome, everybody. It is Crypto Moose, and it's time to get loose. Mitchell Bouchard, your crypto and NFT investor. Let's dive right into this episode. So we're going to go over 3 tips, 3 investing things that I've learned that have really helped me out over the past 5 years. So if you do get something out of this, smash a like button, subscribe. We're going to be doing a lot more content like this, and as you guys know, we go over a lot of Cardano, Solana, now a little bit more Bitcoin, Ethereum. So we're going over quite a bit on this channel. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into the tokens for a minute here. So let's pull up CoinMarketCap. Today we are Thursday, March 21st of 2024. So Bitcoin 65,500, let's call it. Ethereum 3,500 roughly. Solana 180, BNB 550, XRP, who cares? USDC and USDT, not depegging. Cardano 64 cents, Doge 15 cents, AVAX $55, let's call it. So that's top 10. So let's get into 3 things that have helped me get to the point where I'm at investing in crypto. So nothing in this video should be taken as financial advice. Question everything I say. Do your own research. But I want to get into this. And these are tips that will help you. So let's start off with number 1. And I got some notes here just to help me out. So let's move this over. And number 1 is going to be consistency work. So buy and hold. And what I mean by this is that when you are getting into crypto, you need to have some sort of consistency. Because first off, you should have a goal, right? You need a notebook. This one says goals on it, literally. So on here, I wrote down 500 USD. If that's your goal, that's great. Without a target, you're going to blow in the wind. You're not going to know where to go, right? So every day you need to be consistent and figure out how you're going to get to that goal. So identify your goal and get consistent. Okay, very important. So I put here buy and hold in. For me personally, right now, again, we're Thursday, March 21st, 2024. I remember having $100 in crypto, 100 Canadian. That's like 75 USD. And now I've got tens of thousands in crypto. So I'm not at that 100,000 yet. I'm not in the millionaire yet, but I'm pretty close to a lot of it. So what changed? What changed for me was getting consistent. So I would take a specific amount and invest into crypto, even in a bear market. So it doesn't matter how the market's doing. As long as you're willing to be in there for a long period of time, that's my approach. So I like getting the good stuff, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. So let's say your goal this year, so we're 03 of 24. Let's say your goal is the end of the year. You got like 8 months left. You want to get to $500 and you have 0. So you break that down, 500 divided by 12. We're going to do some moose math here for a little bit. So that's going to be what? Less than $50 a month you need to put into crypto. So let's just say it's $50, just to keep it simple. So your goal is to get $50 every month and invest it. Maybe just put in a savings account, then you can deploy it, or just buy it every time on crypto.com, whatever it may be. I don't care. The crypto.com app is good, but you want to build something that you can do and be consistent with it. It'll give you confidence in the space. And guys, comment down below if you're there now. If maybe you don't know how to identify your goal. Maybe your goal is $100. If you just need $100, you just need like $8 a day or a month, right? $10 a month, you can have 120 by the end of the year. So that's where I would start. Start from where you're at. If your goal is $1 million, then your numbers are going to be different. You're going to be adding zeros. Let's start off with $50 a month. Be consistent. For me, I haven't been buying a lot of crypto because I have to pay for other things, but I mean, this suit cost $45,000. I'm just kidding. But what you want to do is be consistent. I also put here buy and hold. So you should be taking notes. Consistency works. Buy and hold. These are things that have worked for me. And ultimately, I was buying in a bear market. So you guys watch it now. Kopi's done well. Some things are starting to work out. But that's because I've been buying and holding. So you want to deploy patience. It really does work. Now, we will also want to get out when the market gets hot, but I don't think we're there yet. We are probably 30 days from the halving. Yeah, exactly. 30 days from the halving. So block rewards 6.25, 3.125, whatever it may be. Okay, so that's number one, consistency. Just no matter what the number is, identify your goal, then reverse engineer that. So $500, okay, divide it into 12. Now I know what to do for the month. Now, because I know what to do for the month, I can make a plan of what to do for the day and the week. Okay, the power of layer ones. Boring is good. So quit chasing the meme tokens as your primary investment strategy. What you want to do is, if you're gonna get to $500, you don't want to lose it. You don't want to get to $500 and you only own Doge, or a meme token that isn't even popular. So let's say you get into Bonk or a meme token, or you're on CoinMarketCap. You want to pay attention to the layer ones. These are basically, I'll tell you, all the ones that are, I'm going to share with you right now. These are what I call the best cryptocurrencies. If these go away, something bad happened to the market. So Bitcoin is good. Okay, Bitcoin's good. Write down this list. These are what I call your safe cryptos. It's all a risk. Bitcoin's good. Ethereum's good. Solana's good. USDC probably good. That's a stable coin, a bit boring. Cardano's good. Chainlink, Matic. That's it. Those are the ones, and BNB's all right as well. But think about it this way. If you're getting into these and you're planning to hold for 5 years, they will probably still be around if crypto's relevant. If it's, if people are building decentralized applications on top of them and we're all interoperable, they will do well, okay? So you want to think long-term and be patient. These aren't going to go up like clockwork. You're going to see corrections in the market. Even right now, look at the red. It's scary, right? Bitcoin down 8%. If you bought it at the height we've seen the highest with Bitcoin. Not that it's been bad, but you look at the year, if you get in at a peak, it could go down on you 10, 20, 30%. Now, getting into the memes, if you bought a meme, you could be down. Okay, look at this. You could be up 800%. Book of Meme, Cheems, whatever it is. But you could also be down 50%. Look at Punk. I mentioned this in a recent video. You want to catch the Solana pump? Well, you could also catch the Solana dump. So be weary of these things. So the power of layer ones, remember, boring is good. Chasing 100x could be dangerous. So that's tip number 2. I've seen this every time. In fact, when I put $20 on Doge, it was 19 USD, turned into 5,000. That was when Elon tweeted about it for the first time. I took half of it and I bought some ETH. And then after that, what I also did is I put some on some sketchy stuff. So I blew half of it. In the other half, I actually maintained. And Dogecoin still hasn't gone back to 50 cents. So I've seen it happen countless times. People think their meme tokens or low cap tokens are going to do well forever. They will not. Okay, something pumps 1,000x, get ready for a dump, most likely. You don't know for sure, but again, part of one, consistency and power of layer ones. So number three, this is the biggest one. You need to think big. So I'll give you an example, and this is just based on where I'm at. As you guys know, I'm transparent about everything, and on top of it, thinking big is a big part of this. So a lot of you starting out, you're going to think that $100 is a lot. Now, if you think that $100 is a lot, how are you going to make $10,000 in crypto? And I'll give you an example of what happens. If you believe that $100 is like so much money, you'll never get there. You never, like, if you've never had $100 and you get to it, once you get there, you will think, oh, like, well, like, wow, I can do this. So you won't get $100,000 if you don't believe you can have it in a lot of ways. It could happen, but you probably won't take the action to get there. So for me, my portfolio is based on the belief in this channel that I could become a crypto millionaire within 3 to 5 years. Like, I really feel this will happen. I thought it would have already happened. So I believe I'm worth it, right? So I really believe that. So it's something that you have to work on. When I first started crypto, I remember I had $100 and it went into 1,000. Then I basically lost it all because, I think it was like Ethereum was like $80. I bought all this other tokens. Then I bought video camera stuff because I was starting a business. But the point is that had I thought that I could make more at the time, I would have put $100 into Doge instead of 19. So I would have taken on more risk. So I'm not telling you that, it's you're most likely going to get what you believe you can get, right? It's going to be difficult to have $1,000 in crypto if you believe that $100 is a lot and you're only taking action on it. I'll give you an example. Let's say you are wanting to get into crypto and you have $100 and you're like, I want to get $200. That'd be so cool. Well, you're probably going to buy Bitcoin and you're not going to take a big risk. Now, this goes with what I'm saying. You do not want to bet all of your money on something sketchy, a meme token. However, you do want to have the confidence and align it with your goals and take an appropriate risk, a risk to reward. So for me, I'll give you an example. I know that for me, I don't want to regret missing out on the cornucopia's next run. So I was buying this at a penny. If I thought that a 10% gain was good and I am not looking to make $100,000 in Kopi, I would have sold up here. I could have. I have a belief that I can become a Kopi millionaire. I really do. I believe that those of you watching this, that can happen. Not financial advice, not telling you to buy Kopi. But I own Kopi in part because I believe that this project could be a big impact into my ability to create and generate a lot of wealth in crypto, right? So the fact that I have 50% in this token, it just shows that that's where my head is. That's where my goals are at. If you think that you're not worthy of that, you're probably not going to buy this token, right? So I hope that makes sense. I really hope that makes sense. Thinking big, 100 versus 10,000. And the thing is that I've had $100 in crypto. And I used to think $1,000. If I had $1,000, that could be, amazing. And once I had $1,000, I'm like, you know what? That's not that much. It's not that much. And then now it's like the tens of thousands. Then it's adding the next zeros and zeros. So it's all really your sense of belief and how much you're willing to tolerate, because they all play together, right? So again, number one, consistency works. I've seen it happen. I haven't had a lot of luck in crypto in years, but my portfolio is still going up. Even in a bear market, like we haven't had anything that great happen yet. Wait till post-halving, in my opinion. So I have this belief, and that's part of why the actions that I'm taking are happening. Power layer ones again. Make sure you have enough of your portfolio in the good stuff, right? Don't just try to get those 100x all the time. And then thinking big, that's the final one. It's if you believe you're only going to have $100, well, once you get there, you'll think, why didn't I think a little bit bigger? So those are my tips. That's just me talking out loud a little bit. Let me know if you agree or not. You guys know what to do. Check out the link tree. Pick up a Loose Moose NFT. It's the official channel NFT. We also have links where you can save up to 25% off your favorite hardware wallet. And we have online courses. Also, join the Discord. Do not scam in there or the moose will knock you out. So we'll see you in the next one.